Queen. So now Steve calls me and he says, "This is the best script I've ever read." He said, "I'm in, I want to do this." He said, "I need a favor from you." "What's that?" He said, "You know, I just married Allie." He had just married Allie McGraw. And he said, "I know that you're going to be out somewhere shooting in some far-off place, and I can't take her to that place. I can't have her just hang around, you know, as my wife." He said, "Why don't you write a part in there for her?" And I said, "Well, you just..."
Could have been her at the end. Cantina.
I didn't think of that. She wasn't right for that role, Scott. I said, "You just told me it was the best script you ever read. And there's hardly a major role for a woman in it." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Make her an associate producer or something so she can be with me." And I was extremely arrogant at that time. And I said, we don't have associate producers that don't do anything." I said, "I'm not going to make her an associate producer." He said, "Okay, to that." He said, "Find some place in America to shoot it." And I had already found these locations and fell in love with them. And I said, I'm not going to shoot it in America. A part of the making of this film is going to be an adventure in several countries, and that's it. He said, "Billy, I can't do the film." And I said, "Okay, next case." And it was only about a week later that I realized that a close-up of Steve McQueen was worth the greatest landscape you could find. And if I had it to do as great as I think Roy is in this film, as great, it was written for Steve McQueen. And when I lost Steve, I lost Mastriani for another reason. He had a child with Catherine Deneuve, and she said to him that if you go off and do this picture for as long as they want to do it, you're not going to have your daughter with you. So he dropped out, and Ventura dropped out because he didn't want to take second billing to Roy.
It's amazing you could have possibly Catherine Deneuve as an associate producer.
Why not? Listen, today I would do it. I was extremely arrogant in those days, filled with hubris, and I thought the film was about me, not the cast. I thought, when an audience sees my name above the title, that they're in, they're there.